Hey everyone, welcome back. You ready to dive in?
Always. What are we looking at today?
Well, we're going to be talking about AI.
Okay.
And it's specifically this new AI assistant called Qwen. It's created by Alibaba Cloud.
Alibaba. Interesting.
Yeah. So we've got this transcript from another podcast where they're talking all about Qwen, and it sounds pretty impressive, honestly.
All right, I'm intrigued. What makes Qwen stand out from the crowd? Because it seems like there are new AI tools popping up every day.
Right, well, that's what I thought too, but from what they were talking about in this other podcast, Qwen seems to go way beyond like your typical chatbot.
In what way?
It can write emails, it can brainstorm ideas, it can even, get this, it can even write code.
Hold on. Code? Like actual programming code?
Yeah. Multiple programming languages, they said.
Wow. Okay, now that's something I haven't seen before. Most AI assistants I've come across are pretty limited in scope. They can answer basic questions or set a timer, but coding, that's a whole other level.
Right, that was my thought too. I was like, okay, this is different. And on top of all that, they were saying that Qwen is supposed to be really easy to use, like really user-friendly.
Well, that's a relief. So much of the tech out there feels intimidating, even for someone like me who works in this field.
I know, right?
So how does Qwen achieve that ease of use? What's the secret sauce?
Well, they talked about this thing called a large language model.
Okay, I've heard of those.
And essentially, it's a type of AI that's been trained on like massive amounts of text data.
I see.
So it learns how to communicate more like a real person. And that's apparently what gives Qwen that natural conversational feel.
That makes sense. The more data these AI models have to work with, the better they become at mimicking human language. And it sounds like Alibaba Cloud is really leveraging that with Qwen.
Exactly. And, speaking of Alibaba Cloud, it's not just some random company. I mean, they're huge.
They are a major player in the tech world.
Yeah, they're known for, like, their cloud computing infrastructure and all this innovative stuff.
Right, and that kind of backing really lends credibility to Qwen. It tells you this isn't some experimental project. They're putting serious resources behind this.
Yeah, which makes me think this could actually be a game changer.
For sure. Especially when you think about how much we rely on technology these days.
Right, like, you know how everyone's always complaining about information overload?
Oh, tell me about it. It's like drinking from a fire hose sometimes.
Totally. But imagine if you could use Qwen to, like, summarize a bunch of articles or reports.
Now that would be a lifesaver.
Right, or say you're stuck on a project, you could use Qwen to, like, brainstorm ideas.
I love that. Just bounce things off of it and see what it comes up with.
Yeah, so not only could it save us a ton of time,
it could also help us be more productive.
And maybe even come up with ideas we wouldn't have thought of on our own.
Absolutely. And you know what? I think this has implications far beyond just personal productivity.
What do you mean?
Well, imagine Qwen being integrated into different industries. Think about education, for instance.
Okay, yeah.
Students could use it to get personalized help with their studies, access information quickly. It could revolutionize how we learn.
That's true.
And in healthcare, doctors could use it to analyze patient data, stay updated on the latest research. The possibilities are endless.
It really feels like we're on the cusp of something big here.
I think so too. And it's not just about convenience or efficiency. It's about expanding what's possible.
Right, unlocking new levels of creativity. Like, what if artists used Qwen to, like, collaborate on projects or explore new mediums?
Exactly. And musicians, writers, filmmakers, it could spark a whole new wave of artistic innovation.
So to kind of sum all this up, Qwen is this new AI assistant created by Alibaba Cloud.
Right.
And it's designed to be super versatile. Like, you can use it for a huge variety of tasks, from writing to coding to just getting information.
And it's built with this user-friendly approach in mind.
Yeah, so it's not like dealing with some complicated piece of software.
And with the power of Alibaba Cloud behind it,
it has the potential to, really make a difference in how we work and learn and create.
No doubt about it.
I mean, it's really mind-blowing when you think about it.
It is, and it begs the question, doesn't it? As these AI assistants become more and more sophisticated,
yeah,
how will they change our world?
Right, like, will we embrace them? Will we be afraid of them?
Will they become our collaborators or our competitors?
These are like big questions we need to start thinking about now.
I agree. This is just the beginning, and it's moving fast.
It is. If you're interested in learning more about Qwen,
yeah, definitely do some research.
The podcast we got this transcript from suggested checking out Alibaba Cloud's website or their platforms.
Good place to start.
So yeah, check that out. And join us next time for another deep dive.
Looking forward to it.
See you then.